I was listening to our pastor speak about a young girl that was born deaf. We had a surgeon here that could go down there and do cochlear implants, but it took the guy 6 years to get down there with his schedule. When he finally got down there, he was able to do the surgery and the little girl heard for the first time. And when I heard that story, I thought, I've got to do something. I've got to use my love for flying to spread the gospel and to get these people down there fast. My dream was always to be a pilot. And so after college, I obtained all of my flight ratings and got a job flying corporate jets, followed by a job with the airlines. But on 9/11, that dream came crashing down when the airline laid off thousands and thousands of pilots. I knew that God had given me this passion, and I didn't know how to use it for His glory. So when I was laid off on 9/11, I started praying, and I said, God, how can I use this passion for Your glory? And that prayer went unanswered for 14 years. And it wasn't until beginning of 2015 that God finally opened up and said, okay, here's what I want you to do. And He laid out Provision Air Ministries for me.
I'm Brady Cooper. I'm a senior pastor at New Vision Baptist here in Murfreesboro. You know, I think for me, the challenge that I have as far as being on the field is just scheduling. You know, as a pastor, obviously on Sundays, you're just jam-packed with preaching and teaching, and then just having throughout the week times with people meeting, and being out of the office is really tough. You know, when I'm out for a week, it just can really load up on me when I get back. But being able for 3 or 4 days to be in the field, just really strategic, get the work I need to get done while I'm there, really makes a big difference.
My name is Jess Sinkfield. I'm a dentist. One of the benefits of Provision Air is being able to help emergency patients, whether we're in the field and we need some type of equipment or a special type of specialist doctor that may need to help them out. It also allows us the opportunity to fly that patient to the United States if there's something special that they were to need.
One of our missionaries that we love so much had a little girl 2 years ago, and we were there in October, spent a week with them. The little girl's 2 years old. 2 weeks later, she died, just very suddenly. And so, you know, we just wanted to be back down there to be a part of the funeral and just minister to that family.
You can pack whatever equipment you need, any kind of tools. You don't have to worry about getting sharp things through security, you know, that you're going to use for patients to help people. You can be there, you know, the same day in just a couple of hours instead of basically spending an entire day in travel, wasting all that time you could be helping people.
Our sole purpose is to be able to fly missionaries and volunteers to and from the mission fields, but at no charge to them. A lot of people don't serve because they spend all of their time getting down there and back. With Provision Air Ministries, we can take off whenever. We can get them there in 3.5 hours, get them back in 3.5 hours.
As a pastor, I think few things transform people's life like a short-term mission trip. It is very, very expensive to travel today. Everybody knows that. So being able to cut the cost is going to allow more people to go on the mission field, which will be a great thing for them spiritually. But with Provision Air, you're able to get teachers, doctors, engineers, folks in construction with construction gifts in and out. And you know, if they have a weekend, they could go and get their work done, and it really speeds up the process in all the projects that we're involved in.
When we started this ministry, I had no idea how we were going to finance it. And I kept praying, God, how are we going to do this? It's impossible for me. And He kept putting the number 8 in my head, and I didn't know why. And I said, 8, what does that mean? And He finally revealed 8 is the number of dollars. $8 a month is all you're going to need to make this happen. And I thought, God, we can't do this with $8 a month. And He said, hey, you watch me and you let me bring the people to you, and enough people giving $8, we can do anything.
The limitations that we have here at New Vision are the same limitations that other churches have. Number one is money. That limits people from getting on the field. Number two is time. Provision Air, I think, has a really nice niche in this missions market, really, to impact this in a powerful way.
We've been contacted by a huge number of people. And though we wish we could help every single one of them, you know, the reality is we only have the resources to do a very small amount.